Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day. Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Lava Matra app and stay in touch. Guru Maharaj's message is your advantage. The following is a Sri Krishna Chaitanya book compilation given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on April 12th, 2021 in Sridham, Mayapur, India.
Angom Langaye Girim Yat Kripa Tamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram.
Hare Om Sat Sat.
Today we are continuing with the reading of the Shri Krishna Chaitanya book, compilation of the Shri Krishna Chaitanya book, chapter entitled The Result of Hearing About the Cleansing of the Gundicha Temple. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 12.204.
অনবসর অন্তে নেত্রোৎসব বা অঙ্গরাগ উৎসব। আর দিনে জগন্নাথের নেত্র উৎসব নাম মহোৎসব হইল ভক্তের প্রাণ সমান।
The next day marked the performance of the festival of Netrotsava. This great festival was the life and soul of the devotees. Purport. After the bathing ceremony of Lord Jagannath,
during the fortnight before the Ratha Yatra ceremony, the body of Lord Jagannath, having been washed, needs repainting. This is known as Angaraga. The Netotsav festival, performed gorgeously in the early morning of the Navayavan day, constitutes the life and soul of the devotees.
So, this is the opportunity that the devotees, after a long 2 weeks of deprivation of darshan of the Lord,
This is the opportunity that devotees observe 2 weeks before the bathing of the Lord. After the bathing of the Lord.
So then, I'm very happy to see the Lord again.
Then they see the Lord again. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 12.205.
15 দিন পরে পাইয়া প্রভুকে প্রাণ ভরিয়া দর্শন। দিন দুঃখী লোক প্রভুর অদর্শনে দর্শন করিয়া লোক সুখ পাইল মনে।
Everyone was unhappy for a fortnight because they could not see the deity of Lord Jagannath. Upon seeing the Lord at the festival, the devotees were very happy.
Chaitanya Charitamrita
Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 12.206.
12.206.
12.206.
ভক্তগণ সহ প্রভুর জগন্নাথ দর্শনে যাত্রা। মহাপ্রভু সুখে লইয়া সব ভক্তগণ জগন্নাথ দর্শনে করিলা গমন।
On this occasion, greatly happy, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took all the devotees with him and visited the Lord in the temple.
So one day before the Rath Yatra,
So one day before the Rath Yatra,
Lord Jagannath awards the devotees with his darshan.
Lord Jagannath awards the devotees with his darshan.
So I'm very happy.
So they were very happy.
This occasion,
On this occasion,
Lord Chaitanya brought all his devotees.
Lord Chaitanya brought all his devotees.
Lord Chaitanya brought all the devotees to see Lord Jagannath.
Lord Chaitanya brought all devotees to see Lord Jagannath.
Lord Chaitanya.
Lord Chaitanya brought all the devotees to see Lord Jagannath. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 12.207.
প্রভুর অগ্রে বলবান কাশীশ্বর ও পশ্চাৎ গোবিন্দের গমন। আগে কাশীশ্বর যায় লোক নিবারিয়া পাছে গোবিন্দ যায় জল করঙ্গ লইয়া।
When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to visit the temple, Kashishwar walked in front, checking the crowds of people, and Govinda walked in the rear, bringing the sannyasi's pitcher filled with water. Purport: the Karanga is a kind of water pot especially carried by Mayavadi sannyasis and generally carried by all other sannyasis.
So, Kashishwar Pandit
So Kashishwar Pandit
was responsible to clear the crowd
was
that Lord Chaitanya could walk through
responsible to clear the crowd so that Lord Chaitanya could walk through
peacefully.
Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 12.208.
প্রভুর অগ্রবর্তী পুরী ভারতের পার্শ্বে স্বরূপ অদ্বৈত। প্রভুর আগে পুরী ভারতী দুহার গমন, স্বরূপ অদ্বৈত দুহের পার্শ্বে দুইজন।
When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went towards the temple, Paramananda Puri and Brahmananda Bharati walked in front of him, and at his two sides walked Swarup Damodar and Advaita Acharya. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 12.209.
পশ্চাতে অন্যান্য ভক্ত, পাছে পাছে চলি যায় আর ভক্তগণ, উৎকণ্ঠাতে গেলা সব জগন্নাথ ভবন।
With great eagerness, all the other devotees followed them into the temple of Lord Jagannath.
So, everyone was very eager
to see Lord Jagannath
after 15 days of separation.
After 15 days of separation.
And following Lord Chaitanya, the enthusiasm was unlimited.
Following Lord Chaitanya, the enthusiasm was unlimited. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 12.210.
কমল নয়ন দর্শনার্থ ভক্তগণের অনুরাগ বশত মর্যাদা লঙ্ঘন, দর্শন লোভেতে করি মর্যাদা লঙ্ঘন, ভোগ মণ্ডপে যাইয়া করে শ্রীমুখ দর্শন।
Out of great eagerness to see the Lord, they all neglected the regulative principles, and just to see the Lord's face went to the place where the food was offered. Purport: there are many regulative principles of deity worship. For example, one is not allowed to enter the room where food is offered to Lord Jagannath. But in this case, being very eager because of not having seen the Lord for 15 days, all the people overruled the regulative principles and entered the room.
So the devotees had such enthusiasm to see the Lord. That and they wanted to follow this detailed regulative principle.
That they neglected to follow the detailed regulative principles.
And this is why the enthusiasm of the devotee is so great that they overlook some regulative principle.
So this is the enthusiasm of the devotees that they overlook some regulative principles.
And the Lord, He can appreciate that.
And the Lord, He can appreciate that. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 12.211.
রাধা ভাবে ভাবিত প্রভুর নিষ্পলক নেত্রে কৃষ্ণ মুখ দর্শন, কৃষ্ণার্থ প্রভুর নেত্র ভ্রমর যুগল, গাঢ় তৃষ্ণায় পিয়ে কৃষ্ণের বদন কমল।
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very thirsty to see the Lord, and his eyes became like two bumblebees drinking the honey from the lotus-like eyes of Lord Jagannath, who is Krishna himself.
And this great poetic explanation
So this great poetic explanation
explains the great love in which Lord Chaitanya was seeing the lotus face of Lord Jagannath.
explains the great love with which Lord Chaitanya was seeing the lotus face of Lord Jagannath.
Comparing his glance, his eyes to that of a bumblebee, and Lord Jagannath's eyes to that of honey.
Here it's compared, Lord Chaitanya's eyes is compared to that of a bumblebee and that of Jagannath to that of honey. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela 12.212.
শ্রী বিগ্রহের অসম ঊর্ধ্ব এবং নিত্য নব নবায়মান ও বর্ণনশীল মাধুর্য প্রফুল্ল কমল যিনি নয়ন যুগল নীলমণি দর্পণ কান্তি গণ্ড জলমল.
The eyes of Lord Jagannath conquered the beauty of blossoming lotus flowers, and his neck was as lustrous as a mirror made of sapphires. Purport. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu usually saw Lord Jagannath from a distance, standing behind the column of Garuda. But because he had not seen Lord Jagannath for 15 days, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu felt great separation from him. In great eagerness, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu crossed the meeting hall and entered the room where food was offered just to see the face of Lord Jagannath. In verse 210, this action is called Maryada Langan, a violation of the regulative principles. This indicates that one should not come very near a superior. Both the Lord's deity form and the spiritual master should be seen from a distant place. This is called Maryada. Otherwise, as it is said, familiarity breeds contempt. Sometimes coming too near the deity or the spiritual master degrades the neophyte devotee. Personal servants of the deity and the spiritual master should therefore always be very careful, for negligence may overcome them in their duty. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's eyes have been compared to thirsty bumblebees, and Sri Jagannath's eyes have been compared to blossoming lotus flowers. The author has made these comparisons in order to describe Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu while the Lord was deeply absorbed in ecstatic love for Lord Jagannath.
So, here the difference is made that Lord Chaitanya was feeling ecstatic love for Lord Jagannath.
Here the description is made of Lord Chaitanya feeling love for Lord Jagannath.
And other neophyte devotees
And other neophyte devotees,
not on the same level, they have to be conscious
about
Maryada Langana or doing some offense.
Of Maryada Langana or making some offense. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 12.213.
ভান্দলির ফুল যিনি অধর সুরঙ্গ ঈষৎ হসিত কান্তি অমৃত তরঙ্গ.
The chin of the Lord, tinged with buff color, conquered the beauty of Bhanduli flower. This increased the beauty of his mild smiling, which was like lustrous waves of nectar. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 12.214.
শ্রীমুখ সুন্দর ক্রান্তি বারে ক্ষণে ক্ষণে কুটি ভক্ত নেত্রবিঙ্গ করে মধুপানে.
The lustrous of his beautiful face increased at every moment, and the eyes of hundreds and thousands of devotees drank its honey like bumblebees.
So the eyes of Lord Jagannath
So the eyes of Lord Jagannath
and his beautiful face
is
glorified here.
And
how hundreds of thousands of eyes of devotees
of devotees
drink the honey of the lotus eyes
drink the honey of the lotus eyes
like bumblebees.
Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 12.215.
যত পিয়ে তত তৃষ্ণা বারে নিরন্তর, মুখাম্বুজ ছাড়ি নেত্র না যায় অন্তর।
As their eyes began to drink the nectarian honey of his lotus face, their thirst increased. Thus their eyes did not leave him. Purport. In the Lagu Bhagavatamrita 1.5.538, Srila Rupa Goswami has described the beauty of the Lord in this way. The beauty of the son of Maharaj Nanda is incomparable. Nothing is higher than his beauty and nothing can equal it. His beauty is like waves in an ocean of nectar. This beauty is attractive both for moving and for non-moving objects. Similarly, in the Tantra Shastra, there is another description of the Lord's beauty. I shall relate the supreme meditation upon Lord Sri Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj. The tips of the toes of his lotus feet reflect the beauty of the bodies of unlimited millions of cupids, and his bodily luster has never been seen or heard of anywhere. One may also consult Srimad Bhagavatam 10.29.14 in this connection.
And Srimad says,
As the Srimad Bhagavatam says,
as the Brahma Samhita says,
as the Brahma Samhita says,
that when eyes are tinged with the salve of love,
if one's eyes are tinged with the salve of love,
they'll see Lord Jagannath's lotus face
they'll see Lord Jagannath's lotus face
in this way.
in this way. Charitamrita, Madhya Leela 12.216.
দ্বিপ্রহর পর্যন্ত শ্রীমুখ দর্শন লীলা। এই মত মহাপ্রভু লইয়া ভক্তগণ, মধ্যাহ্ন পর্যন্ত কইল শ্রীমুখ দর্শন।
Thus Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his devotees enjoyed transcendental bliss upon seeing the face of Jagannath. This continued to midday.
2 hours is 6 hours.
2 prahars is 6 hours. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 12.217.
প্রভুর ভাবাবেশে বেশ হইলেও সম্বরণপূর্বক দর্শন সেবা সুখ। স্বেদ কম্প অশ্রুজল বহে সর্বক্ষণ, দর্শনের লোভে প্রভু করে সম্বরণ।
As usual, there were transcendental blissful symptoms in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's body. He perspired and trembled, and a constant flow of tears fell from his eyes. But the Lord checked these tears so they would not disturb his seeing the face of the Lord.
In the ecstasy
So in the ecstasy
was disturbing
was
Lord Chaitanya's gazing on the lotus face of Lord Jagannath.
Lord Chaitanya's gazing of the lotus face of Lord Jagannath.
He would control those ecstasies
He would control those ecstasies
so that he could continue to see the lotus face of the Lord.
so that he could continue to see the lotus face of the Lord. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 12.218.
বহুকালে প্রভুর দর্শন কীর্তন, মধ্যে মধ্যে ভোগ লাগে মধ্যে দর্শন, ভোগের সময়ে প্রভু করেন কীর্তন।
There looking at the face of Lord Jagannath was interrupted only when he was offered food. Afterwards, they would again look upon his face. When the food was being offered to the Lord, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed his kirtan.
Since Lord Jagannath had the benediction
Since Lord Jagannath had the benediction
that his hands will never dry
that his hands will never dry
without the prasada,
without the prasadam,
so he's offered 56 offerings.
so he's offered 56 offerings.
His hands always wet after drying.
So his hands are always wet after.
Before they dry, another prasad, another bola is offered.
Before they dry, Again, another prasad, another bhoga is offered.
So the Lord would be, when he would receive the offerings of bhoga, and Lord Chaitanya would do kirtan.
So the Lord will be receiving the offerings of bhoga, and Lord Chaitanya will do kirtan. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela 12.219.
কৃষ্ণ দর্শন সেবা সুখে প্রভুর আত্মবিস্মৃতি শেষে গৃহে প্রত্যাবর্তন দর্শন আনন্দে প্রভু সবপা সরিলা ভক্তগণ মধ্যাহ্নেতে প্রভুরে লইয়া গেলা.
Feeling such great pleasure upon seeing the face of Lord Jagannath, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu forgot everything. The devotees, however, took him to his lunch at noontime.
Lord Chaitanya, he was absorbed in the ecstasy of seeing the lotus face of Lord Jagannath.
Lord Chaitanya was absorbed in the ecstasy of seeing the lotus face of Lord Jagannath.
He didn't think about taking lunch or anything,
And he didn't think about taking lunch or anything.
but his devotees took him at lunchtime,
But his devotees took him at lunchtime
and that he would take his lunch.
so that he would take his lunch. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 12.220.
প্রাতঃকালে রথযাত্রা হবে ক জানিয়া সেবক লাগায় ভোগ দ্বিগুণ করিয়া.
Knowing that the car festival would take place in the morning, all the servants of Lord Jagannath were doubling their offerings of food.
So Lord Jagannath, he comes visible the day before the Rath Yatra.
So Lord Jagannath, he comes visible one day before the Rath Yatra.
And next day, he goes on the Rath Yatra to Gundicha.
And next day he goes on the Rath Yatra to Gundicha.
So, since his servants know that he's going on a journey and make all the preparations,
So since all the servants, they thought that since he was on the journey, they made all the preparations.
and they double the offering of food.
And they doubled their offerings of food. Srimad Gauranga Leela Smaran Mangala Stotram 47 by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. As splendid as pure gold, he stayed the Brahmana Kashi Mishra's house. Accompanied by Swarup Damodar and other associates, he always gave to everyone the spiritual bliss of the holy name. I meditate on Lord Gauranga, whose jubilant form is surrounded by his associates. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 12.1.
গুন্ডিচা মার্জনকারী গৌর সুন্দর শ্রী গুন্ডিচা মন্দিরম আত্মবৃন্দৈ সম্মার্জনয়ন স্খালনতঃ সগৌরঃ সচিত্ত বচ্ছিতলমুঞ্জলঞ্চ কৃষ্ণ উপবেশৌ উপৈত ইকং চকার.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu washed and cleansed the Gundicha temple with his devotees and associates. In this way, he made it as cool and bright as his own heart. And thus he made the temple a befitting place for Lord Shri Krishna to sit. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela 12.221.
গুন্ডিচা মার্জন লীলা শ্রবণে অসুচির চিত্তশুদ্ধি লাভ. গুন্ডিচা গৃহমার্জন সংক্ষেপে কহিল যাহা দেখি শুনি পাপীর কৃষ্ণ ভক্তি হইল.
I have briefly described the pastimes of the Lord in washing and cleansing the Gundicha temple. By seeing or hearing these pastimes, even sinful men can awaken their Krishna consciousness.
Hero!
Hri Bol.
So this is the great blessing of hearing about the Gundicha Marjana.
So this is a great blessing of hearing about the Gundicha Marjana.
That even a person may be sinful,
That even a person may be sinful,
they can awaken their dormant Krishna consciousness
they can awaken their dormant Krishna consciousness
by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya.
by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya.
And this great service of Gundicha Marjana.
And this great service of Gundicha Marjana. Thus ends the chapter entitled The Result of Hearing About the Cleansing of the Gundicha Temple, under the section The Cleansing of the Gundicha Temple.
Do you like our ad-free videos? Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.